One. Hey, welcome back to NYCFC Lives. My name is Jordan Liu. I'm your host, as well as my co-host, Dominic Vizioli.
Mm-hmm.
You
Going
got
on.
more to say than mm-hmm?
Um, Not really after that loss. No. Uh,
That loss
that
that happened
was
like 2 weeks ago. My bad, guys. Uh, we actually we went to do this sooner. We have schoolwork, you know.
yeah. I'm a junior, so
I'm a sophomore, and I'm also
mm-hmm.
lazy. All right, so let's just talk about what we're gonna talk about here. So we're gonna recap the Eastern Conference Finals.
God.
We're gonna recap the nothing that's been going on recently. Just speak about the season. And yeah, what's this, episode 6, I think?
Yeah, pretty
Something like
sure.
that. So yeah. Also, you guys like the background?
Mm-hmm.
I made that myself. I made this in 5 minutes.
On Canva.
So you have anything to start with, Dominic?
Um, ugh, I don't even know where to start. I feel like we have to get the bad shit out of the way first. So I feel like we should talk about the Eastern Conference Final.
All right.
Um,
I'm gonna
it
say
was.
it wasn't a bad performance. I actually thought we played good leading up into the last few minutes. It's the same thing that happened against that last year, right? We played good until like,
Miami happened.
yeah,
Miami happened basically.
no, it's the same thing that happened back in like September 23rd, right?
Hmm.
We played good until like the 70th minute or so. Me and you were
Hmm.
both in the stadium that for in City Field for that game. It was only 1-0. We had the chance to come back. We were making decent chances. Then they scored that second one, and then we opened the floodgates, and of course, and if we look at the game, the Eastern Conference Finals, same thing happened.
I think the floodgates open for them,
Yeah, no,
but
I said that,
yeah.
yeah. Of course, we had a lot of momentum when Hack scored, obviously,
Hmm.
going into the break and even after.
Justinho. I love
We're
him.
gonna talk about Justin Hack later.
Yeah,
Uh,
we
but
will. We will.
but Yeah, I really think that we were back in the game. I thought we would make it at least come back 2-2. But then of course they scored the third Allende hat trick.
Hmm.
Um and then of course it just went bam bam bam. Suddenly it's 5-1 in the 90th minute. We
All
lost this.
downhill from there. Yep.
Yeah, I feel like the boys, right? Of course Janssen's always talking about the mentality thing, this and that, but like it's really not good considering how whenever we concede first, we almost never win. Like looking at our past games, we've only won like when we've scored first. Like let's just count back first. We lost against Miami, they scored first. We won against Philly, we scored first. Charlotte, game three, we scored first. Charlotte game two, we lost, we didn't score first. Charlotte game one, we scored first, we won that. Philly, they scored first, they won. Wait, no, Seattle, same thing. Miami, obviously, same thing. Red Bull away, we won because we scored first. You understand the trend I'm going
Yeah.
down. Pretty sure one of the last times we won before scoring first was like
Orlando
Orlando. Yeah. Wait, which Orlando game?
away
No,
back in
it
the
was
summer.
no, it was like I think it was Columbus. No,
Was it
did we?
Columbus?
I think
Oh,
we
might have been Columbus actually. Yeah.
either that or Nashville. I remember at the Nashville game, like it was like the 9th minute we conceded the first, and then no one even knew what was going
Yeah.
on until like the scoreboard says 1-0. But like, yeah,
Hmm.
I feel like we really need to revamp the squad. Of course, I love our current squad; it's amazing. But of course, Andres
Hmm.
Pereira, he's gonna be out for I think at least for the beginning of the season. Alonso Martinez is gonna be out for basically the entire season.
No, not
Um,
for the entire
half,
season.
at least
Only
half,
8 to 9 months.
at least half the
Yeah.
season. So we're gonna
Hmm.
need a new striker. I think we're getting Tyus Magno back. So
I hope. Oh my God.
you know.
Talish, Nico, and Moxie, bro.
I feel like we're
That
gonna.
trio, that would
I
make
feel
a deadly midfield.
the only thing is I think Tyus he's not gonna do well with Janssen's tactics. If I'm not mistaken, he's like more of a flashy player. If I'm not,
Yeah.
So he's kind of gonna be like Ojeda in a way, but better. Um,
Pascal is definitely like team first mentality. Nico has thrived under that
yeah.
mindset, it seems like. I just don't think we may uh I mean Corinthians, they haven't bought him yet. So if he
You
goes
know,
back to us,
there's been a lot of rumors circulating that.
yeah.
Not rumors. I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that Corinthians aren't going to sign him. He's going to return to us. And I'm pretty sure the thing is, Tyus Magno would also, one, rather be at Corinthians, and two, just not be at New York City FC. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's not going to bode well. He's not going to bode well with. He's not going to mix well with Pascal. I don't know how he mixed with Cushing as much, but he didn't not
He
necessarily.
didn't he didn't he didn't do well with Cushing. Cushing and him, they're before the loan, it was really bad.
Um. Also, I feel like we need to sort a lot of things out. Keaton Parks is gonna return. Okay, that's good
Mm-hmm.
to replace
Malachi
Anderson.
too.
Malachi too. I feel like I feel like Malachi, he's gonna do decent this upcoming season. I'm not sure if he'll start or not over Hannes or Ojeda. I'm not. Tyus is probably gonna start if he doesn't get sold nearly immediately. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a different season. I'm not sure if we're gonna go for a new striker. I feel like we can play Nico as striker as we have seen in the past few games, but
I don't think I
it's not sustainable. He can play there, but it's not his preferred position. Obviously, we saw Ver. Of course, he could play there during Charlotte and um Philadelphia, but like he's more of a false nine if anything, right?
mm-hmm.
It's
I don't think we played a true striker in the time that Alonso was injured. I feel like what we need to do, going after a striker is the only option, in my
yeah, I agree.
opinion,
I agree.
because we can't, like you said, it's not sustainable. That's not a long-term option that we have playing Nico up top. Uh, Especially with all the people that we have coming back, we're gonna have one of the best midfields in the league, and
Yeah.
we need Nico to contribute to that. So we need to go after a striker. Maybe Jovan Mijatovic,
I
maybe
don't see that happening. I don't Jovan, he hasn't even
if
been
his
good at
loan ends.
I think he's been at what? Leuven? OH
Yeah.
Leuven in the Belgian league, I think. Even then, even there, he hasn't even really strived. Let me look at his stats real quick, but he hasn't even been that good there. Jovan Mijatovic career. How much did we sign him for? Like 10 mil?
10 mil.
I forgot how much
He
we signed him.
was he was Sorbia's top prospect. So we could have gotten him, but he was still young. I want to say maybe like 3 or 4.
I guess. I can't find his stats online. Well,
But overall, I mean, it doesn't matter who. We just with the rumors with David Alaba, we we
I think
need to
David Alaba is
prior.
falling apart, like the rumors at least. Also, I don't necessarily think we need David Alaba. Of course, it'd be amazing,
No.
but we don't need him by any means. Maybe for Tavon, because he looked a bit shaky. I feel like that right back position we need to improve upon. Of course, the entire club loves Tavon. The fans love Tavon. The team loves Tavon. But of course, he could be worse. He could be better. Same with Micha, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the right back position has been one of the weak links the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
The fullback's position in general has been weak. Kevin O'Toole, he's been really good, don't get me wrong, but he's been playing more as like an attacking player towards the end of the season.
Yeah. He's even like in the midfield.
Yeah, he's been playing
Pascal put him in the midfield during the playoffs.
like a false back, either a false
Yeah.
back or like an attacking wing back, really.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like our defense, it's really good, but we need to make it more consistent, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had one of the best defenses in the playoffs, of course. We only conceded 2 goals in total to Charlotte, and we only conceded 1 goal in total, if I'm not mistaken, in the playoffs leading up to the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we had a really strong defense, but of course it fell apart against Miami. The thing is, we have the ability to shut down those big teams. It's just a matter of can we, which we can, and a matter of will we, which is thrown into air, because of course inconsistency keeps on showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Because we are again one of the most inconsistent teams in MLS. Let's say because
By far.
we beat Cincy in May, Philly in April, we beat Cincy away actually. Charlotte
Yeah.
we beat their 9 game winning streak. But then we beat Charlotte in playoff, Philly in playoffs. Then let's just look back, like what we
Lost to
lost,
DC.
tied one, lost once DC, fumbled that game versus Atlanta beginning of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Um, don't even get me started on Montreal. It was so unconvincing, I'd say. Also, of course, the Derby one, 3-2 was amazing, but I
Mm-hmm.
also like to comment on that 3-2. One, it should not have been that close. We should have been doing a lot
No.
because at that position, Red Bulls are already out of the playoffs, and the fact that they almost at least got a point from us was slightly concerning. Also, leading up into the final minutes, Red Bulls were putting crazy pressure on us. It was so lucky that we even scraped by with 3 points there. I mean, it could have been 4-2, obviously, if Nico had converted that chance into right after the third goal. But even if it should not have been that close, the team is
Mm,
really consistent. I feel
mm-mm.
like Janssen needs to work on that. Um,
But I feel like he will.
he
He
will.
knows what
He
he
knows what he
did
needs to
right,
do, and
he
he's
did
figuring it out.
wrong. Overall, we still got in his first year. I didn't even think we'd make the playoffs, but the signings that we were able to pull off mid-season just catapulted our team. We enjoyed a nice little run, late summer, like into September.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
feel like,
yeah, Nico was
uh,
obviously our star signing.
mhm.
Uh,
He's Janssen has been great for us this first year. We just need to be a consistent side in order to
No,
contend for the cup
because if you think about it, if we had
because the
won all,
talent is there. The
it is
talent
100.
is there.
We have the abilities to win MLS Cup, and now we have the quality to win Supporter Shield as well. Think about it. We beat all these top teams, and if we did beat the easier teams, let's say Montreal, if we beat them twice, let me just check Supporter Shield standings. But if we won both games against DC, and if we won both games against Montreal, that would have given us an
The
extra.
supporter shield. No,
That
that would
would
have given
that
us the
would
supporter shield.
wait. Let me just make sure real quick. But that would have given us at least 10 points, right? Seasons 2025. That wouldn't have guaranteed us supporter shield. If we had won the Atlanta game, which we should have won, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
both DC games and Montreal, we would have won supporter shield. If we won 5 easy to win games that we 100% should have, we would have won supporter shield. Of course, the quality of this team is there. I love this team, and of course we've been watching it all season. The quality is there. The quality is there. The players are playing for the badge. The team really loves the team. The Janssen's been doing an incredible job, but again, the quality is there. Consistency is not there. Consistency is obviously our worst thing in the season, and that's something we really really need to work on. And I feel like we can do that. But of course, we don't even have a director of football right now. David Lee, I think he went to SKC. And of course, they have the new guy. He won MLS Cup 5 times at LA Galaxy. I forgot his name, but he's gonna be really good. But because he knows the business of MLS, he knows MLS like front and back. But like, the thing is, he doesn't get hired till January 1st, so we have absolutely zero transfer rumors, absolutely zero things going on. And actually we're losing players. Like there's so many rumors going around, Tom Bogert, for example. Justin and we're View Radio. Justin Hack and NYCFC transfer talks have fallen apart.
Yeah,
No contract renewal, I'm pretty sure, according to a lot of sources.
he's
And
he's
he's
on
getting
his
a lot
way
of,
out,
yeah,
unfortunately.
he's getting a lot of attention from co teams in the Bundesliga and the EFL Championship, which he's probably going to leave, especially since those are way better teams and more renowned than NYCFC. And also since the contract isn't, probably going to be renewed, he's probably going to be on his way out. That's going to be a major hit to us because Justin Hack, in my opinion, one of the best players in the season for us. So defensively solid the entire season. Him and Thiago Martins, so amazing in the back together. He's going to be an incredibly bad loss going
He
into next season.
has for
Because
for
the thing is,
7 or 8 years, he has been by far. He started in the academy. I think he broke through in 2018.
yeah, he's
He
been,
has been our one of our best defenders for 7 years.
yeah,
That
he also
the
loves this team.
consistency, the consistent, it's his boyhood club. The consistency that that takes, and the fact that we're letting a player of this quality just like go out into the world. Hopefully, he can succeed in Europe. We shouldn't be doing this. A good team does not do this. It does not, a good team does not let their fucking star defender go for since
Nothing.
2018.
It's
We
ins
do
it is
not
insane.
let, we do not let one of the best defenders that we've had for over a half a decade just leave us.
It is
That is
insane.
not what a good team does. A good team prioritizes their good players and re-signs them when their contract is up.
Ex
And that is not what we're doing with Justin Hack.
exactly.
I do not know why the fuck we are not re-signing him.
I'm gonna half blame it on the lack of a director of football, obviously. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
want to just wanna blame it on that. But then again, the club, it's still a club, it's still a team. We can operate without a director of football. We have been since David Lee left. And the fact that the club's basically doing nothing to re-sign Justin Hack, and the fact that there's reports that NYCFC values Hack less than other teams is shocking. Because that is disappointing on every level. Like that is a bad one. That is a bad one, guys. If I'm gonna quote Gary
Your
Neville,
Mancunian accent slipped out there.
no, it's a quote by Gary Neville. Like that is a bad one. That wait, I need to look at the quote. That's a
God,
bad one, Gary.
we have let this.
But it's like
God, he's so off track.
it's crazy disappointing. Because again, he's our boyhood player. He's like one of the trademarks of the team, especially in New York. Growing up in Brooklyn and rising through the academy, becoming one of our most historic players, one of our
The
best homegrown.
pride of Tompkins Middle School. That is literally a few blocks from where I live.
Yeah, exactly.
It,
And Justin Hack, he deserves to play. He deserves better. He deserves to play in a higher league, obviously. But he loves the club, and the club loves him. And it's so freaking disappointing that the club's not doing anything to re-sign him.
I don't know, man. It's just horrible. Like what?
I
He
have a
does
gut.
not deserve this.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I'm not gonna say we're gonna miss out on playoffs next season, but I have a feeling, just a slight feeling, we're not gonna play the same, especially because especially the way that this club is going, and I think we're gonna like scrape the playoffs, like seventh or eighth seed, but I don't.
The
I,
team that we have can contend for the cup, and
it's
Pascal is a good manager where he
it,
could shape us into a consistent side. But a loss of a player like Justin Hack, that affects a team.
also
That
the law.
that
Yeah.
brings down the morale of the entire team. The loss of one player.
Also, I'd
It's
like to point out that if the front office, if the team is doing this, then who knows what else they're gonna do. The front office has been ridiculously shaky the past few years, I feel like. And with
Mhm.
this, it just goes to solidify that there's something going wrong. And
Even David Lee was shit before he got us Nico and O'Neal. Like this front office without without second half of 2025, David Lee has been consistently one of the worst front offices in MLS. And I don't know how we've been a consistent playoff side since, of course, we won the cup in 2021.
I feel
Like,
like that we've only
and
been
even
a
before that.
we've been only a consistent playoff side, I feel like, because of course we've always had the quality. We never not had the quality to qualify for the playoffs. We've always consistently had one of the best sides in ML, one of the better sides in MLS, I feel like. And the fact that we at least didn't compete for MLS Cup even before 2021 is insanely disappointing. Like even in our inaugural season, I don't think didn't we make not make
No, we
it?
didn't. We didn't.
And who did we have again? Okay, maybe I'm pretty sure our coach was like really bad, but again, let's think about who we had. We had David Villa, Frank Lampard,
Hmm.
Andres Pirlo, and more that I'm forgetting. But three football legends, three football legends on our team, by the way, not even making playoffs. Okay, of course that's a manager issue.
That's because, okay. That is because, aside from 2015-16 legend Mix Diskerud, we had no one outside of that. Those were our main four guys, and the rest of the team, that's the reason why we lost 7-0 in 2016.
Oh, all right.
A horrible set piece defending, and we only had those four guys to carry us.
All right. But aside from that, I feel like we just had. I feel like the front office needs to do better. NYCFC,
Hmm.
if you're watching this, do better. The fans, we love you. We love you unconditionally, but do better. Because I don't know why I'm pointing my butterfly knife, but like, but I feel like there's so
Hmm.
much you guys can do, so much that you guys just aren't doing. Like, pay Justin Hack what the fuck he wants.
And please go after a striker. There are only like fucking two full months of the off season. We should
Exactly.
be in talks with
We
a
we need to
number
be in,
nine.
we need to be in talks, and we need to not sign a Bakrar and Mijatovic. We need to sign a genuine striker. Alonso Martinez, that was a lucky break. Ridiculously lucky break. But signing players like Munsat Bakrar and Mijatovic, we tried to find that number nine for a long time. We did not find
We
that.
we just couldn't. We couldn't. They didn't
And
break
now,
through.
and then the second we find a number nine, then when we find a number nine, of course, he gets injured at the end of the season for 8, 9 months. And now who do we have? We have a front office. We have a team not looking for anyone. Zero transfer rumors. Red Bulls, on the other hand, meanwhile, let me tell you, one of the worst front offices. I've heard so many of the fans complain about that. They've already made like 50, they've already made like three signings, new head coach, new director of
Michael
football.
Bradley, USMNT legend, by the way.
Yeah, and he won the MLS Next Pro Cup with RBNY2.
Mhm.
Um they're making big changes over there. And they're making big changes all over MLS. Any other team like Seattle Sounders, Minnesota United, Vancouver Whitecaps, every team they're making big transfers. They're making big actions. Chicago Fire in talks with Robert Lewandowski right now.
Their 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 next pro team just won the league. That
Yeah.
that means that you have a bright academy of players that can like legitimately break through into the first team. Meanwhile, with a team like and
We're
Ponza and Rando, they didn't really do anything, but still, we still
and
had Seymour Reed all year,
I'm gonna be honest,
except
we have
except for the time when he's our only striker right now.
yeah, and
He was our only striker.
I'm gonna be so honest. We have on it one of the worst two teams. I'm pretty sure we didn't even qualify
Yeah,
for playoffs,
no.
and I feel like I'm not gonna say that's the back office's fault, but I'm gonna put some blame on the club there. They're not. There's so much more they could be doing that they're not. I love this team, obviously, but I don't mean to put them on blast, but I need to vent my frustration there. I'd like to point out though, we do have a new director of academy football, which I'm actually kind of excited about. He does hail from Sunderland AFC, the Black Cats. Of course, we know now they're a Premier League team contending for Europe after their qualification from the Championship. And I feel like that Premier League experience, like even if it was short for a short time, and Premier League and Championship experience could bring something to us.
Hmm.
But like,
Hmm.
yeah, we. But seriously, my one takeaway: sign a fucking nine.
Please.
Bakrar, never was that good. Mijatovic, I never watched him, but I heard he was just
No.
poor as well. Alonso
So,
Martin and Alonso Martinez, of course, we all know one of our best.
so how are we feeling for next year? Do you think we have any shot at
We
all?
have a shot. Not for the cup, I don't think, especially with the way the front office is moving right now. I think we have a chance for playoffs, Eastern Conference semifinals, I feel like. I'm not sure about the finals though. I'm not sure how well we're gonna
As
do.
long we just need to sign a striker and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe David Alaba is the replacement to Justinho. I don't know. As long as we stay afloat in the playoff picture for the first half of the 2026 season, when we get Alonso back, when we get Andres back, that should be good enough. But knowing this team, I don't think we will. I mean, obviously, Pascal's a great guy. He works with what he had. He worked with what he had, and we flourished under it. We finished fifth in the Eastern Conference, as high as second at one point after being the most inconsistent team in the league, in my opinion. May or may not be biased there, but still, uh, I'm just, I'm not sure if Pascal can work without Perea or Martinez. I don't see it happening, unfortunately. And if we could try to make a surge in the late second half of the season, but it would probably only get us up to maybe like seventh or eighth. And if we fall below 12th place, it's over. We're not making the playoffs next year.
No, I 100% think we're gonna make the playoffs next year. There's no shot we don't. We have an amazing team. We have an amazing coach. There's no way we don't make playoffs next year. But my critique,
It still could happen.
it's not
Like
gonna be 2023.
Alonso,
It's not gonna be 2023. We have an amazing team and an amazing coach. We don't have Nick Cushing. Um, we're gonna do decent. I'm not gonna say we're gonna do horrible. But I'm gonna say I don't think we're gonna match what we did this year. I think it's just gonna be slightly worse in quality. I think we're gonna start becoming at least a bit more consistent with beating the little teams. But I feel
I
like
hope.
we're not. I don't think we can apply the same pressure we did on the big teams like Charlotte, Philly, Cincy. I don't think we are gonna be able to do that again.
Yeah, I just feel like we might be, you know, classic mid-table, like seventh, eighth, and ninth place,
Yeah,
anything like that. I don't think I don't even know what to feel, but I'm not until we like start like actually like until we at least have a rumor of signing anybody is
I
when
swear.
I think
The
that we
second
can
I
make the
hear a
playoffs.
rumor of us signing a 2-year-old Serbian, half Serbian, half Czechoslovakian, set third, 34th choice goalkeeper from the second division, I will be screaming of happiness considering how dry this transfer window has been for us. I
It's
would be I would be happy with a rumor circulating around a bacteria at this point.
a rumor is a rumor. I just think that
The only rumors
we
coming out
just
about this club is that players are leaving. Players are not returning. James Sands rumored to not return. Justin Hack rumored to leave. Only negative. No positive rumors. nothing going on in this team.
An injury, and a player leaving, and let alone two to some of our best players all year. Alonso by far our best player all year. Andres right up there with him, and Justin Hack being rumored to leave. That can bring down an entire team.
For
And
sure.
that is the reason why I think there's a chance that we might not make the playoff next year. And it may be too late when Borrea or Martinez, when they either come back.
I think Perea makes it back within the first, what makes it back by like, makes it back like by April, but Martinez is going to be out until basically playoffs again.
No, I don't think it's gonna be that. I
All right,
think,
maybe till the end of summer.
yeah, November.
Perea, I
Yeah,
think Perea is out for 5 months. Martinez is out.
he could be back by June actually.
Depends though. I'm
That's
not
an
sure.
8 months, eight
Yeah, I
month
mean,
span.
if you think about it, Malachi didn't even play the entire season.
Yeah, and
So
Andres suffered almost the exact same injury that Malachi did
I thought
last year.
Malachi got an ACL injury, no?
No, he had a broken tibia and fibia, I'm pretty sure.
Let me check it out.
Correa got tibia and fibula.
Oh yeah, you're right. He went into surgery in June 30th, 2024, and
Yeah.
then he only like he hasn't even returned yet. It's been over a year and it's been about a year and a half now. 12, give it 12 days, it is a year and a half since he last played for NYCFC. So, like, it's really worrying the direction the team's going. And I don't want to put the team in negative light. I don't want to put this episode in a negative mood, but of course it is. And that's just because the team, it's just not what we expect it to be, especially and the stadium coming in 2027. It's like, do we have what it takes to bring us to a second star, within the next like 5, 10 years?
Can anything in the next 5 years replicate what we did in 2021?
I also
Because
feel like 2021, I'm not gonna say it was undeserved. We played amazingly, but I'm gonna say that we got lucky.
I could see that.
I'm not gonna. I 100%. I'm so happy we won MLS Cup, but we got just slightly lucky. Like, yeah, hell yeah, we beat Revs. That was amazing. I wasn't there obviously, but of course we beat Sport of Shield winner Revs. Eastern Conference Final. I think we did get a bit lucky with there, because of course Philly had I think what 11 players out that game.
That's why the whole
That's where
bullshit
COVID. Yeah, that's
COVID
where the
Cup,
COVID Cup
quote
rumors come
unquote.
from.
Yeah.
Of course, we did win MLS Cup fair and square, but like we also got outplayed that game. So
Hmm.
again, it's also
I feel like
game.
we
It's
just
also
played sloppily. We played sloppily in the latter towards the end of the second half and in the stoppage time because that goal that we conceded was the final minute of stoppage time.
yeah. Also, I'd like to point out how in 2022 we just fell apart really. Like
And yet we
everyone,
still made the Eastern Conference final.
yeah. I think what we had like 10 games that a win, something like that. Then of course we won the Campeones Cup, but like still. All right, we also
If any people find this boring, this is what a lack of NYCFC games does to us. So
this is
I'm
this is
sure
what a
y'all are
lack of
feeling the exact same.
NYCFC happens. I went on a freaking
We
field trip
we
today.
may not we may not sign anyone, but I want my team back.
I have rage towards this front office right now. I have pure rage in my veins from the
Yet we
lack of
still want the
transfer
team back.
rumors.
Yet we still want the team back. I don't care if it's a friendly against a Macedonian third division side. Please give us
I
something.
don't care if it's a five-a-side tournament against 5-year-olds. Just let me watch this team. Let something happen. Stop posting random highlight clips of players from 10 years ago on the Instagram. Post some damn transfers.
And now he's getting dramatic. This is
This is what the
the
lack of
great
NYCFC does to you.
NYC, the great NYC, the true great NYCFC game drought of 2025. We are in the flesh of it, also known as the off season, but I'm so glad soccer off season is so short, but at the same
Yeah, we
time,
have 3 minutes left. We have three minutes left.
it is so empty. But
Just
at
life
least we
without
have
the
other sports. At least we have other sports to fill the void.
like life without NYCFG just feels empty. Of course I'm a big Man City fan. You're a Spurs fan, obviously. We have other teams that we can back, but nothing feels the same as NYCFC. Of course, there's other sports. You're a Yankees fan. Nathaniel's another team fan. We won't mention that name, but you could. I'll leave it to you guys. But yeah, like life just feels emptier without
Nah.
the team.
Well,
Not to put in a depressing.
unfortunately, I feel like there might be like also a lack of NYCFC lads videos coming out because there wouldn't be anything to talk about. So if our next podcast is in like fucking February or March, I mean, you know
No,
why?
at this rate, just watch our YouTube shorts that I make
Yeah.
regular, somewhat regularly. We're gonna
It's
probably,
just like old videos from Marches that should be enough to cover for at least a few days.
yeah,
I hope.
we're gonna probably figure some off-season content out, whether it's like us
Hmm.
meeting up to do some random. Why is there a flood warning?
What?
I have a flood warning on my computer, but that's besides the point. So, coastal flood warning. What the hell is this?
I live in the bumfuck middle of nowhere, Queens. How is that? What?
I know it's like I don't know, bro. But
Oh
like,
well.
oh well, it's whatever. We have a minute 30 left on the podcast.
The fact that we're talking about flood warnings on an NYCFC podcast.
There's
It's
no
still
transfer rumor. There's
well,
nothing. The Instagram is dry.
I feel like we have almost less than a minute remaining. We'll leave it with Jordan crying. That's all the time we have left. That's all. We have literally less than 1 minute. That's
Yeah.
all the time we have left for NYCFC lads, at least for now. See y'all in a month, 2 months, whenever at this point. Dalle Celeste. This is Dominic Vittioli and Jordan Leo signing off for now. And stay
See ya.
sexy as always.
Dale, Nueva York, señores. Vamos.